I'm Chris Simonsen with Fridrich and Clark Realty in Nashville, Tennessee, and you're watching American Dream Television. Home inspections can feel like the scariest time in buying or selling a home. Buyers feel like home inspectors are going to find something wrong with the house and derail them getting the home of their dreams. Sellers feel like the inspector's job is just to tear down the house. Here's the truth. Inspections are not meant to scare anyone. They're meant to give information, context, and a basic understanding of the home. And when you approach them this way, you can see how an inspection can benefit both buyer and seller. In this video, we're going to speak with an inspector and a home builder to get a basic understanding of how houses are put together and how they work. Plus, it will alleviate some of the stress that you will feel when you go through the inspection process, either when buying or selling. How do you approach a house when you're doing an inspection?
Yeah. So Chris, normally what we do, we like to have the buyer or the seller come near the end. We start the outside. We do a real thorough inspection of the outside, the inside, the garage, the windows, the doors, the HVAC. And at the end of the day, we go back to our offices, we put a report together, we simply email that to the client as well as their agent. They're welcome to call us later on that day or evening, and we can go over any questions that they have.
Great. So what do you focus on when you're looking at a house? Everything from roof to foundation?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. And we don't really, we're not specialists. Home inspectors are not specialists. We're generalists. So we find items that are wrong, and we either ask for a certified HVAC guy to come out and diagnose it a little further, or we ask for a chimney sweep or a plumbing contractor to come out and look at it further than we can evaluate it on the premises. We spend maybe 3 or 4 hours there.
Jason, so you work with a lot of talented people, really wonderful artisans and craftsmen. What is the one thing you would like your clients and buyers and sellers to know about how a house is put together?
Well, I think no home is perfect. You have a home that's made out of natural materials, built by human beings. There are going to be imperfections. We try to control them the best that we can, but you always will have imperfections in a home.
So, Jason, is there anything that cannot be fixed in an existing house?
Absolutely not. Everything can be fixed. It's just, are you willing to spend the time and money and effort to fix it? You know, if the property or land is absolutely what you want, then yes, you should, because everything can be fixed and brought up to today's standards.
Perfect. Using the old adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Absolutely.
What would you tell a seller is the biggest thing they should do?
If you haven't maintained it, you probably should before you get it listed. Paint your exterior. Make sure you don't, if you do have a little wood rot going on, take care of it. You know, don't have those things staring a buyer in the face.
So here's the takeaway. Inspections are not meant to kill deals. Yes, they can be overwhelming at times, but they're also a great tool to make sure that both buyers and sellers are protected. If we're focusing on what matters, that we find a healthy, safe, structurally sound house in which all of the major parts are working as intended, then we can use this inspection to protect both buyers and sellers. It is the real estate agent's job to make sure that the buyer and seller understand that this is a tool to protect both of you. My name is Chris Simonsen with Fridrich and Clark Realty, and you're watching American Dream Television.